What's up, everybody? I'm Alex.
I'm Ingrid.
And we're Encrypted Couple, your sexy crypto couple. And today we're here with a PIVX promoter, and he's here to tell us about why PIVX is one of the most competitive cryptos to ever be in the game. So tell us.
What do you want to know?
Well, we want to know how PIVX started,
how it works,
what some of the biggest achievements are, your favorite things about it, and maybe a little sneak peek of something on the roadmap up ahead, if you do know anything.
Oh yeah,
that. Okay.
That's very exciting.
Awesome.
So PIVX was originally created as a fork of what later became known as Dash. So we have a lot of the great features that Dash has. Dash was originally Dark Coin, and PIVX became Dark Net. Dash rebranded 2 years ago, and we just rebranded last year to become PIVX, which PIVX stands for Private Instant Verified Transactions. And one of the reasons why the community, some of the Dash community broke off from Dash to form PIVX was because we wanted to go pure, totally decentralized distributed network, which is really Satoshi's vision, was an open, decentralized distributed network that was run by owners for owners. And that's really accomplished with something called proof of stake, which when you download the PIVX wallet and just run it in the background and just leave your computer on, for a laptop, that's like leaving a CFL light bulb on. Your computer's actually running a really low difficulty mining algorithm, so your computer becomes a miner, but you are selected to receive the block reward based upon how much you have in your wallet, so how much of you own. So you're actually providing a service to all of the other owners and to yourself by storing your own blockchain. So you store your own blockchain and you run your own blockchain and you get paid for it.
Awesome.
So
pretty cool stuff.
We wanted to go privacy, so because privacy is a big deal, like and real
Especially
privacy, not just sort of private, but absolutely private. So one of the most proven privacy protocols is called the Zero Coin protocol. Mm-hmm. So our developers developed the Zero Coin protocol for PIVX. Even last year, early last year, before we rolled out the Zero Coin, I was like, hey, we're private, but we're not really private yet. I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't think PIVX, I don't think Dash is private, and PIVX isn't private either yet. So we got the Zero Coin privacy protocol rolled out in November of last year, and basically it makes your currency look like it's like a $10 bill or a $5 bill. Everything looks the same, but when it gets spent, it's one of thousands of that denomination that comes back onto the public blockchain. So where did it come from? I don't know. And it's 1 out of 1,000. So we have one of the highest anonymity sets. It's one of the easiest to use in terms of privacy coins on our PIVX wallet, and that you're getting paid to run PIVX on. And yeah, and it's the lowest cost. So Monero transactions cost $5.
Wow.
So I'm like, why are all the criminals using Monero? They should be using PIVX. It's super cheap. Really inexpensive. So if you want privacy that's super fast, it's super cheap.
How cheap are we talking?
We're talking, I sent several $100s worth of PIVX to a friend via an anonymous exchange, converted automatically to Litecoin onto his Coinbase account, and so he could spend with his Shift card. Cool. And I sent it with ZPIV, and it was like 20 cents.
Wow.
Nice.
Not bad.
So 20 cents, and that was using 3 denominations. It can be as cheap as 6 cents.
That's awesome.
So 6 cents for even like $15,000 if you're using the larger denominations.
And
that's
so
awesome.
you can choose how anonymous you want it to be, or
it is absolutely anonymous.
Okay.
Like the once you have ZPIV, it's totally anonymous.
Okay.
So we know now. Oh, go ahead.
And as far as like the future development, we are actually going to be the first cryptocurrency, because we have a very active development team. If you look at if you look on GitHub, which is where all cryptocurrencies open source publish what their activity is, you'll see that Redcoin has no development for 2 years. But PIVX
our
is
viewers know how much we love Redcoin.
Oh yeah,
One of the best cryptos ever.
Always repping that, right,
yeah,
baby? Right.
So So it's fantastic that we're going to actually have ZPIV staking.
Wow.
So
awesome.
So right now we have the largest anonymity set, and when pretty much all PIV go ZPIV, it's going to be full-time anonymous protocol.
And
That's
so
awesome.
is ZPIV almost kind of like a second layer thing, kind of like SegWit for Bitcoin, or no?
No, I'm not a developer. I'd ask our developer Fuzzballs, who's here in Archipelago with us.
Is it just an upgrade to the wallet or something?
But it's on the blockchain, but it's anonymous.
Okay.
And it's auditable. That's really important. That a privacy protocol needs to be auditable because Monero has been exploited. Even the Zero Coin protocol was exploited, and it was the PIVX devs that patched it.
Wow. Wow.
But you have something like ZK Snarks, that it has an unauditable privacy protocol. So in terms of security, I know a little bit about computer security, and not being able to audit a coin supply.
It's pretty bad.
That's kind of scary.
It's scary because if there was an exploit, you would never know, and they could be creating and destroying the value of that coin without you really knowing it.
Yeah.
If they did it sneaky enough, they could destroy it.
That's pretty crazy. Well, you've told us a lot of things about PIVX.
Yeah.
Can you please tell us why this is why, in your opinion, you believe this is the most superior privacy coin out there?
So if you want to YouTube something, Google search on YouTube for Milton Friedman predicts ZPIV.
Okay.
So
okay.
He predicts
that sounds
PIVX.
interesting.
All right.
So our one of our main promoters, Brian Snappy with PIVX, I pointed out to him, hey, there's this video around going where Milton Friedman predicts Bitcoin. And I was like, but he's describing some anonymous e-cash where you take a $20 bill and give it to somebody and you don't know where it came from.
Huh.
I'm like, well, that's not Bitcoin, that's ZPIV, bro.
That is so funny.
So I was like, we need to do a video. So he did a video, and I wrote him a short script about like
that's dope.
A really simple explanation for why ZPIV and with Zero Coin protocol is amazing. But the big thing in terms of cryptocurrencies is I'm one of the lead economists for PIVX, and I point out like things like PIVX is actually, what I love about PIVX is that PIVX pays owners to run your currency, so everybody gets more and more PIVX over time, and because it's a truly decentralized network, and that you're running your own currency, you're storing your own currency, and you're providing that service to everyone else.
Awesome.
So it's really truly decentralized, and because everybody's running the network, all fees get burned. So even that like 20-cent fee got burned out of coin supply. So I didn't pay it to a miner, I paid it to the community.
Okay.
So it comes out of coin supply and provides a cap for coin supply for PIVX.
Okay.
So
cool.
So there's cash flow plus a capped coin supply.
And burning coins. That's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's a sustainable economic model. It's not based upon the price has to go up, so therefore it will, because it has to, like BitConnect. You remember that one? It's like, hey, well, we promised 1,000%.
Been gone for a while.
You
Almost
know?
forgot about BitConnect.
Yeah, like a month ago. Like we already forgot, right? So,
a month's a long time in crypto.
But the reality is that same mentality is present even in a lot of Bitcoin investors, where they say, oh, well, we're paying the miners 5% a year.
Yeah.
You're paying with Litecoin 10% a year for them to run your currency. That's an expense. That's a cost. And economically, if I was a financial advisor, I'd say their annual expense ratio of this fund is 10%. I mean, they argue over 0.1 or 0.2% in the mutual fund world. So 10% versus the only expense for Pivians, for the PIVX community, is our block reward,
like
which is our treasury. So our treasury fund gets 1 PIV per block coming up here. So
that's cool.
So we still have a self-funded treasury, but it's a reasonable amount, and it's not really hyperinflationary. And when you combine that with the fact that all the fees are paid to ourselves, it's definitely worth it.
Well, that's some good stuff. Thanks for taking the time to explain all
we
this to us.
appreciate it.
Absolutely. A lot of people don't understand PIVX, and I think PIVX has one of the greatest futures in cryptocurrencies, especially as later adopters. People like right now we're in the speculator phase of cryptocurrency, and when you start selling your mom or your grandma about, hey, you should put your savings in a cryptocurrency, you want to know the core economic fundamentals matter at that point. And so that's why I think PIVX has the greatest potential, because it's not sexy, it's not flashy. It's you run your own coin, you equally get paid to run your own currency, and that makes it sustainable long term.
Awesome.
And able to sell to everybody, and it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's just a sustainable long-term model for cryptocurrency. So I'm excited.
Awesome. We're excited too. Thanks for taking the time to explain this.
Yeah,
Thanks
absolutely.
for all the time. Yeah.
Thank you.